Do you cut to the chase? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. This idiom, this expression is right up my alley. I am all about being direct, being straightforward. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, but of course we know that our lives and our experiences tend to go up and down and up and down and up and down based on what it is that we're doing. But my question for you today is, do you cut to the chase when it comes to your communication, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your business dealings, when it comes to everything that you do and say? And I guess it's mostly a communication thing for me. What this idiom means, it's attributed to Hal Roach Sr. It comes from the film industry, the time and the days of silent films when there were a lot of chase scenes, right? And they would say, cut to the chase, meaning get to the point, get to the important parts, leave out all the unnecessary, unimportant, ancillary, extra stuff, and just tell me what you need me to do. And I am very much that person. Don't tell me exactly how you want something done. And this is how I've been as an employee as well as a business owner. Tell me the result that you want to see, and then let me figure out the fastest, easiest, most efficient, and effective way to get there. Don't tell me step 1, step 2, step 3, and micromanage me in terms of how to get it. I've had bosses like that were micromanagers. My ex-husband and wonderful man, not for me, but a great guy, has this way of communicating that I call circular communicating. And maybe you've communicated with somebody like this and you can relate to what I'm saying. He'll start telling you something and he has to go back and into the origin of what caused him to think of this thing and then go all the way around till he finally gets to a point. Takes about 15 minutes to 3 hours whenever he wants to communicate or say anything, at least to me. And if you ask a question or interrupt, he doesn't answer the question. You can't ask clarifying questions to understand. He has to go back and start all the way at the beginning again. So if you interrupt anywhere between the half hour and 3 hour point, you have to start all the way over again. So if it's 2.5 hours and to the story and he still hasn't gotten to the point, guess what? He's going back to square one. And I know everybody's brains work differently, and I swear he was put into my life and into my path to teach me to be more patient and understanding and to be a better communicator. But it didn't always feel like that. A lot of times it was really, really frustrating, because I came from a family that's very fast-paced and very direct and to the point. They're not going to sugarcoat things and cover things up and explain in massive detail what they want done. They're just like, hey, go shovel it out of the barn, it's your turn. Or do this, do that. Super direct, straight to the point, open, honest, clear, focused in their communication. So that circular communication used to drive me absolutely up a wall. I've had bosses like that too, where they'd have to explain their thinking and their theory and the background and why they wanted you to do something. And sometimes I'm like, I don't need to know why you want me to do it. You're my boss. Tell me what you want done, and then I will go do it, and I'll bring it back faster than you ever thought possible. But I need to know what it is exactly that you want. Get to the point already. One of my sisters, I come from a family of 4 girls, where there's 4 of us girls in the family, and then we had AFS sisters and friends all the time around. But one of my sisters, when she was little, we called her the pokey little puppy, because she did everything at her own pace. And if you're familiar with the pokey little puppy story, it's about a puppy that's always behind the other puppies. And that's kind of like our childhood was. We had, the 4 of us girls, we'd all be ready to go, and the pokey little puppy wouldn't even have gotten out of bed yet. That was played out throughout high school and everything. And she's not like that anymore. Now she's really quick-paced and fast-paced and direct and to the point, maybe to a fault. But for a long time, when she was a little girl, she was very much marching to the beat of her own drum, which is awesome, unless you're in a group and a team that you're trying to get things done. I'm sure, too fast-paced for a lot of people. Some people that I work with, mostly I surround myself with people that are high energy and work at the same pace I do, are direct, focused in their communication style, their relationships, their business dealings. And to me, being direct is about being honest and open and focused and transparent and vulnerable, and to be who you really are. Now, a lot of people in business, a lot of people in general, don't operate from that same set of beliefs and principles and values. And it's up to you. You decide what you want your company culture, what you want your business to be like. But be forewarned, as usual, The speed of the pack is determined by the speed of the leader. The example you set in your behaviors and your actions is always going to be what you recreate and duplicate within your organization. So if you are whatever you are, it will be duplicated in your business, in your organization, in your life. And sometimes you'll attract the opposite of what you are to show you what is right for you and what's not right for you. For me, somebody that talks in circular conversations and takes forever to get to the point drives me absolutely up a wall. And I mean, doesn't mean I don't get along with those people. Obviously got along with my husband for 25 years, my ex-husband, but then it was to the point where, no, too many things that we have are different, and that's not going to work anymore. So share in the comments below your experience with cutting to the chase. I guess I got a little bit off our idiom, our expression, cut to the chase. Just get to the point. Tell me what you want done. Tell me what you want me to do. Give me the result that you want to see, and then I'll go about getting it, or we'll go about getting it. So make sure when you're communicating with your people on anything or anyone in your life that you're being, number one, honest and truthful. Number two, open and upfront with what you expect. So many people, especially in relationships, romantic relationships, play games, and they don't think they're playing games because they're modeling the behavior that they were shown throughout their life, but it's just a big circle jerk game. Who's got time for that stuff anymore? At least I don't. I think the older I get, the less time I have for people that aren't who they really are, people who aren't authentic, people who are, still wearing the masks and the veils of their previous existence and life and experiences. And maybe that just comes with age and experience and wisdom. I don't know. But I've always been pretty much direct and to the point. I think that's who I am. I guess there's stories of when I was a little girl, I would ask anyone new that came into the neighborhood if they were friendly. Not, in a childlike voice. My mom tells this story all the time. So I've always been pretty direct and to the point because, if you're friendly, come on over, you can play with us. If you're not, skedaddle, because we're not going to waste our time and energy, our little friend group, with anybody that isn't friendly. So I guess I started that at a young age. So share in the comments below your experience with cut to the chase. Are you like me, a direct person, or are you more indirect? Are you more introverted, introspective, and more thoughtful? Now, I'm this weird combination of nerdy engineered details and direct and to the point. So I don't know, not a typical blend, I don't think, of engineer and person, but that's me. Share in the comments below, and I'll of course be seeing you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it in your business and maybe even in your life? Have an awesome day. Bye. Go cut to the chase. Get something done.